one of the principles that I'm going to share around investing is that we set goals before you start investing. And a big part of the issue that you usually have when it comes to investing is people ask, should I do this or should I do that? Which one is better, this one or that one? And the reason why it's difficult to make that decision is because you don't have a goal attached to it. And goals really, at least in our belief, from our perspective, are the epitome of your financial planning. Without goals, you don't have a financial plan. You're just kind of moving through life without really knowing where you're going. It's like trying to move from Cape Town to Cairo without having a map. So what we have here is a goal ladder. And this is one of the things that we teach in our flagship online course called the Roadmap to Wealth, is how do you actually put these goals into context? How do you figure out how much they're going to cost? And how do you then break it down to how much you need to put away every single month? So first thing is build an emergency fund. Then the second thing that I want to encourage you to do is think about your goals in 5, 10, and 15-year chunks at least. A lot of us are able to think about our lives in next month, next quarter, next year, maybe even the next 5 years. But it's very rare that we have plans that take us to 20 years. But when it comes to financial management, so much of the advantage is in time and compounding interest put together. And I usually say that this is a life hack. And in our course, Roadmap to Wealth, we help you understand how you can make any investment compound. There's a big misconception that compound interest is reserved to some types of investments. However, anything that gives you any sort of return can be compounded. It's about how you structure the investment rather than the investment vehicle itself. The third principle that I want to share is that you must learn how to evaluate your opportunities, protect your downside, which is for me the reason why I've lost the most money, and then take calculated risks. So not saying that you never ever take any risks, but the risks that you do take are calculated. And this is something else that we cover in a Roadmap to Wealth, where we really take you through an actual investment opportunity and help you figure out what goal does it go towards, how do you think about the asset underlying, how do you protect your downside, etc. So when you're evaluating your investments, the first thing that you need to understand is, why are you making this investment? What purpose does it play in your portfolio?